and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a quick little, it's Sims related, but not in the game. A lot of people have been doing it, not here recently, but in the past, but I am new to this, so I thought I would do it, where I am going to rank the stuff packs, game packs, and expansion packs, and then maybe from there I might do ranking of like my top tier, my top 2 tiers into the tiers after that with all of them mixed together. Today I am starting with the stuff packs. As you can see, got myself a little makeshift tier maker thing. I got it from the tier maker website. Let me pull it up. Anyways, but you know what I'm talking about. I'll link it down below. But I couldn't figure out that webpage, so I just made my own on my computer screen. So let's get started. As you can see, I've got all of the packs lined up there at the bottom. So I'm just going to start with the obvious. My first pet stuff is, why does this even exist? It should have been added into cats and dogs, or just not exist at all, because it doesn't add much to the game or anything like that. Obviously, I do own it because there's like a few things that I'm like, oh yeah, I will use, but it really isn't necessary, and you don't need to buy this unless you're like, you need the collection and blah 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 blah. So next, my favorite stuff pack by far is Tiny Living. It adds so much to the game. It could have been added to Eco Lifestyle, but I think it does do well as a stuff pack on its own, and it adds so much stuff to it, and you can do so much cool things with it, like the different tiers in living, like the micro home, small home, or tiny home, however it is listed, and like all of the things that come with it are super super cool, and I think it's a worth it pack for me personally. And then toddler stuff, it's okay. It's not like the best pack in the world, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Right, yeah, we'll put it there. Kid stuff, I don't really know what comes in this one. Like, it's just there. It could be worse. It just exists, but it's not like the worst thing. It's better than my first pet stuff. We'll put that there. Perfect patio stuff, I think that's what this one is. Now, originally I would have probably put this here, but with the 20th anniversary that they had back in January, I was so angry that they put a hot tub in. One, because it was a garbage gift as the 20th celebration of The Sims. Like, they could have done so much more. Remastered The Sims 2 again, because that is something I see all over the internet, myself included, wanting. I know they did it a few years back, but I wasn't on Origin back then. I stopped playing The Sims for quite a few years, so I don't have it, and obviously there's ways to get around it, but it just doesn't work as well. So they could have done that. They could have remastered The Sims 3. They could have remastered The Sims 1. So many things they could have done other than just giving us a hot tub that you could make in The Sims 4. And that's kind of the whole purpose of this perfect patio stuff. So I'm probably going to put it down here because it literally has a hot tub in its picture. Why would you add that to the base game if the whole point of purchasing this pack was to get hot tubs? And then next, let's do Luxury Party and Vintage Glamour. I'm going to put them here, both of them together, just because they're pretty similar packs, and they could have been combined. Like, what's the difference between Luxury Party and Vintage Glamour? I feel like they go pretty hand in hand together and could have been one and the same. That's just my personal opinion. This whole video is just my personal opinion. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Next, I am going to do bowling stuff. I'm going to put it with I'm not complaining. A lot of them are probably going to end up there because, like, the stuff packs don't typically add a ton of gameplay or anything like that. They're just stuff, and I don't find myself doing bowling. I don't think I've built anything with bowling. I don't ever have my Sims play with bowling, just because it didn't add any lots or anything like that in game already. So probably gonna put it there, just because I don't know. I just don't find myself using it very often. Next, the knitting, which was the most recent stuff pack. I'm pretty satisfied with it. It was obviously a voted on pack, and I voted for it because it sounded cool. There were some things I think they could have done a little bit better, like doing it more. I think Kayla Little Simsy has talked about this, doing it a little bit more granny style, but I'm not mad at it. It's a pretty good pack. I'm satisfied with it. Like, I think it's worth the money, in my opinion. Next, let's do spooky stuff. I love Halloween. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite holidays and everything like that. But the spooky stuff is just so, like, cliche niche Halloween that I don't find it completely necessary. Like, it's great if you want to have a Halloween party, but that's kind of hard to do in The Sims anyway. So I'm going to put it here just because it could have been stepped up a little bit and made a little bit better, but obviously Sims is like a family kids game, so they don't want to add too much of the crazy stuff, but like I am a horror fanatic and it would have been nice to see some more of that kind of stuff in it. But it could be worse, so we'll put it there. Next, so I don't know all the names of these packs, like by their icons. I know what they are once I see the name, but I've got them here on my phone. So next, let's do the Romantic Garden. Again, I'm going to put it here just because it's mostly outdoor stuff and like parky kind of stuff, and I don't build very many public lots. I build mostly homes because I don't do so well with public lots. So it's kind of hard to use that pack in your everyday like house build. So that's why I'm going to put it there. It does have some really cute clothes, but it's just not very much use. It's not very useful for my personal gameplay. And next, I'm going to do the last one that I don't know by the picture, which is the backyard stuff. Moving things. Next, I'm going to do the backyard stuff. I really enjoy this pack. I am very satisfied with it. It's a pretty good pack. It adds so many cool things like the slip inside and all that stuff, and I think it goes really well with seasons. Not the best of the best for me, but I think it is pretty good. Next, Moschino stuff. As controversial as it is, I really like that pack. I know a lot of people didn't when it came out, but I'm a big fan of it. I think that was the first stuff pack that came out once I started playing again. I've been playing The Sims since I was like 6 or 7 years old. My sisters had it, and they're quite a bit older than me. So I played The Sims 1. The Sims 2 is my favorite. Never really played The Sims 3. I didn't like the graphics of it, but I kind of want to get into it because a lot of people have been playing it here recently. So, and especially now that I have like an actual gaming desktop and everything, I think it would be fun to do. So I think I might do that. But anyways, back to, so this was the first stuff pack that came out when I started playing Sims again, and I really enjoyed it. Like, photography is something I like to do outside. I did yearbook and newspaper in high school, so like I took a lot of photography, and it's just a pack I use a lot in my day-to-day gameplay because I like to do kind of freelance stuff, and it's really fun to do the freelance with the photography. Next is the cool kitchen stuff, right? Yes, okay. Cool kitchen stuff. I am going to put it in the not complaining. There's some cool stuff in it, but it's just not anything I find myself using too often. Like, sometimes I'll use the clutter items because I think it came with that salt and pepper and one of the like plate trays where like drying racks. But other than that, there's not too much that I use in it. Did it come with a stove? I can't remember. I think it might have a stove and a fridge, but even then I don't use those too often. Obviously, I don't even remember if they came in the pack. But it's just not, it's not bad, but it's not anything that's like top tier great. Next, fitness stuff. I honestly really like the fitness stuff pack. I like to add gyms and stuff in like my personal gameplay as much as possible so that my Sims have like stuff to do. I don't ever play with the active personality trait, which I know didn't come with this, but I never make my Sims active. I just, because it's so annoying when they like sit there and they like just jump down and do push-ups and all that stuff randomly. It doesn't make sense to me. But I do like the fitness stuff pack, and I added a lot of cool objects into the game, like the ear pods I think came with them. And it's really nice to have those in because you can do homework and listen to music and it like gets your fun up at the same time, because getting fun up in The Sims is so hard. But I really liked that pack. And then next is the movie Hangout. I again am gonna put it in the I'm not complaining. I don't find myself using it too often just because it's not, it's cool to be able to watch movies, but it's kind of weird that like you can't go to a movie theater. I think that would have been fun to add in there or something like that, just because that was like, I know that was something you could do in The Sims 3. The little that I played The Sims 3, I know that was something you could do, and it was really cool to like go to the theater, even though it was a rabbit hole. I don't mind rabbit holes, so I think that would have been fun to add in there. But it's not the best. It's not, definitely not the worst. I'm gonna put in the I'm not complaining because I own it. It's fine. And the last pack I'm going to put up here with the best of the best. I love Laundry Day, and I believe this was another voted on pack a few years ago. I love it. I love adding laundry to the game. I very much love doing realistic things in the game, so this is so much fun to me. And I like that you can do like washer and dryer in the house, or you can do the thing that goes outside in the washer outside. So that's pretty cool. It's got a lot of really cool stuff. The rugs are neat. I like the clutter items. Like, you can make an entire laundry room with just that pack. You don't need anything else, which I really like, and that's why it's in the best of the best for me. Because some of these things, like, you'll have to add other things from other packs to make it make sense. Especially with the backyard stuff. If you don't have seasons, it's kind of, it doesn't make too much sense because you're not having hot or cold weather to where it makes sense to have like these things that are very clearly meant for summer. But that's why I like the laundry and the tiny living. But Laundry Day, it's just, you can literally just have that pack only and make an amazing laundry room. Has so many great clutter items. It's just a really good pack in my opinion. Okay, well, I hope I didn't make anyone too angry with my opinions. But yeah, like I said, most of them are in this I'm not complaining, just because stuff packs overall are pretty mediocre. They just add stuff. They don't add gameplay too often or anything like that. But The Sims has done pretty good with the stuff packs. There's a lot of things that I think could have been combined with other packs, like a game pack and a stuff pack to make an expansion pack and add a little bit more details to it. But overall, the Tiny Living, Laundry Day, my absolute favorites. Obviously, my first pet stuff is garbage and should not exist. And then obviously the perfect patio stuff, since they added that hot tub back in January, it's just a little ridiculous to me. So those are my opinions. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!